Here we are, what I call the Valley of Giants. And down there is a huge tree, beautiful. Of course, the Bible has a lot to say about trees, righteous trees. We'll be like trees planted by the rivers of water. Their leaf shall not wither, and whatever we do will prosper. There's another beautiful tree right there. Stately, just keeps going up, 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 mighty trees. And the Bible also talks about in Jeremiah 17, we can be trees planted by the waters. But God also talks about trees that he's going to chop down. One was Nebuchadnezzar in Daniel chapter 4. He says to Neb, "You're a mighty tree." He likens it. If you read 31 of Ezekiel, see that. Look at these trees. Massive, mighty trees. And God likens nations to trees in Ezekiel 31. And he warns, literally, he warns Nebuchadnezzar, or the nations, at this point, I'm going to chop your tree down. Of course, Nebuchadnezzar eventually becomes a stump. But look at that tree. Look at the majesty. And that's just one. There's more we're coming up to here that are so absolutely beautiful. I'm running into what I call the land of the giants, giant trees. Here we come to two stately trees before us. Beautiful. And I don't know about you, I want to be God's tree planted by the rivers of water. I don't want, as he says in Ezekiel 31, because of the judgment, he says, I'm going to chop your tree down to hell. That's not a nice scenario that God would do. Look at those two. There's two of them there. We could call those the pillars of Joachim and Boaz, chapter 7 of 1 Kings. And we know there was two pillars in the temple. What a powerful picture. Trees that are so beautiful and so majestic and so shocking to look at. And here we are coming to them over and over again, walking through what I call the land of giants. Here's another really beautiful tree. What a stately tree that is. And as we come up to that, just remember, God says we can be trees planted by his river. Look at that. It's got a lean to it. But look how high it goes. Amazing, amazing grace. Everywhere as we look, we see these beautiful, beautiful trees. Will you be God's tree planted by his river in sustenance? Or will you be a tree that one day gets chopped down? Literally, what a tragedy. Ezekiel 31, chopped down to hell. Look at the trees here. They've been here for years and years. Beautiful, beautiful trees. We're coming up to what I call some more pillars. Two trees on each side. Pillars. And the Bible even says the second last church, Sardis, Philadelphia, he says, I'm going to make you like pillars in my house if you'll serve me, if you'll just be the overcomers. Look at this one here. There's no branches at all until you go way up, up, up. What a beautiful tree. And then to the left, another tree, more trees all over the place. And God says that the trees of the field are going to clap their hands one day. I can't imagine the beauty of these trees one day clapping their hands together. But he says they're going to clap their hands and shout unto God. It says, with the voice of triumph to the people of God. What a beautiful, beautiful sight.